I'm your host, Ken Patterson. We are at the 13th annual St. Louis Prototype Modelers Meet. I'm doing an outdoor photo shoot. We're going to talk about this table saw. That's absolutely magnificent. This is the best hobby in the world.
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat?
What's neat starts now.
Catch the What's Neat podcast every week and full episodes of What's Neat every month at the Model Railroad Hobbyist YouTube page.
Josh, because I love Josh. Josh is a good name to go by.
And this is Josh over here. This Josh
Oh my God, there's 3 Joshes. I want a picture of that.
2 Joshes, 2 Kens.
Dylan, you're not Josh. Oh, 2 Kens. Oh my God, I love this. This is really bad. What could possibly go wrong? So. The What's Neat This Week in Model Railroading Show is made possible by viewers like you and is proudly supported by Model Railroader Magazine, helping enthusiasts become better modelers for more than 90 years. To learn more, visit trains.com. Additional support is provided by Spring Creek Model Trains, your destination for model trains. Stop in and say, wow. Check out their website at springcreekmodeltrains.com. ModelTrainBox.com, the best way to store and transport your models. Check out their website at ModelTrainBox.com. Microengineering, keeping you on track with quality products for 55 years. Check out their website at www.microengineering.com. Intermountain Railway Company, where the detail makes the difference. Check out their website at intermountain-railway.com. Further support is provided by the NCE Corporation, the power of DCC. Visit their website at ncedcc.com. And thank you for supporting the What's Neat This Week podcast. This is the What's Neat This Week show in Model Railroading, show number 351, coming to you from beautiful Gateway Center on the outskirts of St. Louis at the RPM meet. I don't remember what number this one is, but guys,
this
look.
is 19.
Is that right?
And I've been told by Lonnie there's over 900 people here.
Almost 20 years.
Yes.
There's 900 people here?
900 people.
Wow. Success once again. So rock and roll. This is the first time doing a show at this show, which is kind of fun. Maybe we'll do this again. Because we got all the manufacturers right where we want them.
That's right.
And the studio back home, a lot of folks are going to come over and hang out tonight, but it's a point to point, so I don't really see the point, if that makes any sense.
But I'm pumped.
All right, so sitting with me, I've got with me Mike Buddy. Hey, Mike.
Hi, everybody.
I got Joshua Barton.
What's up, everybody?
And look at you sitting on the end, Joe Fugate.
Hey there.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The editor and chief of Model Railroader Hobbyist Magazine, the guy who really figured it out before everybody else. I really didn't want them doing that.
Yeah.
We're going to pause and just edit that out. Can we just pick it up? Let's just... All right, so we cut out there for a second with the sound. That's just how it works at conventions, because there's a lot of information and there's a lot more going on than just What's Neat. In fact, I discovered there's a lot more on YouTube than just the What's Neat show this week, which is kind of cool. But Joe, rock and roll, what I was trying to say is that you were in this industry. Nobody knew what the hell a digital magazine was. Scotty Mason tried to describe it as an e-zine. Nobody knew what the hell to call it. I could give a about the internet at the time. Pardon my French, I have control of edit. But the fact was, the internet, nobody cared. And so you're the perfect example of, don't make somebody something they want, make something and make people want it. And that's what you've done with some of the numbers you've got on this busy season of over 90,000 readers of that magazine in a month, right? Rock and roll.
Yes. Yeah, so it's the case of, like you said, it's something they didn't even know they wanted until they saw it, right? And I was just looking back, and back in 2008 when we were starting to spin it up, we had the forum first, was the first thing we put on there. And so I said, now this is 2008, realize the iPhone had just come out in 2007. And I said, here's what I see. There's something coming. It's going to be the size of a tablet, paper tablet, and it's going to be full color, and you're going to be able to put our magazine on that, and you're going to be able to read it, at your lounge chair, in bed, when you're sitting on the throne. You'll be able to access it. And in 2010, guess what came out? The iPad.
Yep.
Wow.
So I didn't even realize I was being a little
so it was
prophetic
all about
there.
timing. You just happen to be the right spot with the right brain at the right time. Well, anyway, good luck, because that's how life is supposed to be. It's that salad that you don't know what you're going to get, but boy, it sure is good as you eat it through life.
And look at how all these train magazines are now moving to digital. You did that way before everyone else thought it was a thing.
There you go.
Yes,
Rock
yes.
and roll. All right, so you guys spend any money?
You know it.
I did.
What? What'd you buy?
Oh, I'm big into trying to get period accurate automobiles for my layout. So I found a 1982 Honda Accord.
Oh.
And I modeled the 1980s, see.
Very
So it's
cool.
like, oh man, I got to get this.
Well, wait, Auto Rack holds how many?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. She's here at the booth. Okay, never mind. XX. Hey, Josh, what'd you buy?
I have some HO little Coca-Cola machines and
Okay.
vending machines. You can stick a little light in them, and they light up. They're so very cool.
All right, I got a good story for this one. That not that I didn't ask myself the question, but I came here yesterday incognito in a Hawaiian shirt, and it was really nice. No camera, no notepad, no pencil. I had my 10-year-old Landon with me, and he was a gentleman. He walked through. I explained things to him. He listened. Bob gave him a Porsche.
Yeah.
Because he liked the Porsche over there. He took it home and put it in a safe place. I love to see the 10-year-old become seasoned, mature, the way I see him doing. It's a blessing to watch this right before my eyes, and to be able to bring him to a train show and watch him actually appreciate what he's looking at. Oh my God, is he going to be doing projects at home now?
Boy.
And I look forward to it because the video, the perspective from the youth, I have this wonderful young man that I'm allowed to raise that I just love.
Very neat. Very
That's
neat.
my story, was coming to the show yesterday and being able to show him the show and only be here for an hour and get out, right? And I picked up 2 dump trucks.
Of course.
Well, I wanted a dump truck, and they were always $700 for the big, cool Quarry one.
Oh, they got a new one that's only
new one.
$90.
I know. I saw
Ah.
First Gear just came out with one in a tin. You throw the tin away, you keep the dump truck.
No,
And
you keep
wow.
the tin and you put all your nuts and
No,
bolts in
you can
there.
have all my tins. All right, so Mike, what'd you buy?
I got some more vehicles from Bob Johnson, of course.
Okay.
That's my specialty.
Okay.
Very cool.
All right, Joe. So what we're going to do now is change it up. I'll keep cameras rolling when we do this, and let's get some guys on the show.
All right. Sounds
And
good.
while you guys switch it out, I'm going to say to camera number 1 over there, Dirk, I've got the box from modeltrainbox.com. Modelbox.com here, but it's actually modeltrainbox.com. And I'm telling you what, we used these this week because Bachman came over Thursday and picked up all the models for me to have on the show here, and then they're going to bring them back to my house. And guess what? They use these, and they're safe. So thank you very much. Check them out. Their website is modeltrainbox.com.
looks
George
handy.
Bogatuck. Man, Joshua got better looking just in a minute. What's up? I love you, Josh. George Bogatuck, my God, how are you? You've been on every RPM show that we've ever done.
I know. I enjoy it.
Is Chrissy here with you today?
No, she's unfortunately out in Ohio. Her sister's not doing well.
Okay.
But right now, I love these RPMs. To me, these are the better shows because they're focused on modelers. And
Yes.
you get to see the models.
Yes.
And-
it's the geeks. It's the hardcore geeks
Sure, we'll go with that.
that have money, right?
Well,
That's
they're
how I
focused
explained
on
it to Landon before I brought him here. I said, this isn't the great American train show, Landon, where you're going to get to ride the Thomas train around and
Right.
and we're going to get you cotton candy.
Right.
Although they do
Those
have
are-
food out front.
They do, but that's the hard part is like, you know, some of the big shows like the National Show, Train Fest, a lot of that, they advertise to draw people in. And the thing is that it draws the public, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock it. but you get a lot of people that aren't necessarily serious modelers, and that's where I love doing these, because you get to talk to the serious modelers. Joe, us, all of us, we've all, enjoy doing these and talking to people, and you have some great conversations. And a mutual friend of ours used to tell me the RPMs were influencing the influencers.
Yes.
And so people come from all over to the RPMs, especially this one being one of the biggest.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And I've seen people here from Chicago, from California, and stuff like that.
I really believe that this show grew simply because we promoted it at the Model Railroad Hobbyist Magazine website with this YouTube video since 2012. Because I had to come up in 2012, dude, you know how scared I was? I had to create content every month. I had to work.
Did you get brave between now and then?
No, I had to come up with content, and I figured out that you could go to a show like this, and instead of me building everything by myself, I could interview other people that actually know way to hell more than me.
Yeah.
That what happened was I became a gateway for the modelers just like me to see modelers that I want to meet.
Yeah. No, I agree.
If that makes any sense?
Well, we did that over the show.
Yeah.
How many, and I don't remember his name, all of a sudden I'm drawing a blank.
I do that all the time.
But
what is that about?
When we've had modelers on there that I've grown up watching and listening to over the years, and it's just fantastic to get to know them and be friends with them. And it's like a kid, starry-eyed moment, and here I am in the middle of all of it.
Yeah, I described this to Landon as these men are children in a candy store, literally.
I've never grown up.
Because they all have a passion. I don't know if it's here, but yesterday there was a crane here in HO scale for an actual quarry, like coal. And this crane was literally 4 feet high.
Oh, wow.
And it walked like something out of Star Wars. It staggered on feet.
Interesting.
Big feet that would move it. And somebody had modeled that. I don't see it here today, but that's the kind of unique, head-jerking kind of stuff that you see here, too.
Yeah, it's not just train models, too. It's building models, kit, like you said, cranes. There was one I thought this was the one there had a bunch of vehicles where people would bring vehicles. There was a whole section dedicated to vehicles. And that's right up Mike Buddy's alley and stuff like that.
The crane guys are here. Some of the car guys are here. And Dan Goins is over there selling cars.
Yeah.
So the vehicle guys are here. I also think they're working with the NMRA next week, too. Because that NMRA show is coming up next week. Right about when you see the show coming out. Yeah.
So, but, I mean, for me, it's been busy. I've been talking to a lot of great people. People are really loving the Blue Nami.
You do that. That's right, George. Soundtracks.
I gotta work.
I know, right? But that's why the shirt's purple.
You
know what? I'm sorry, but when it gets hot in here, I go over to the overachiever in the room. Yes, there's many in this hobby, but the one that I'm talking about knows I'm talking about him, because every time I get on the phone with him, I say, "You are such an overachiever, Stephen Priest." Sitting over here with an engine that's got fans on it. That spins.
And it's soundtracks, decoders,
and
doing the fans.
You did the one. Yeah, you guys. Good job, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Cool. When you guys get all these guys like you and Stephen Priest in a room together, look what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the relationships that are formed that create the ability to pick up the phone when it's time to spend $500,000 or $700,000 on an engine and call George for sound.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
And it's certainly turning heads around the market. I mean, and it's impressive. I mean, you see it in the model. I mean, we've been working with them for over 2 years on this thing, but when you actually see it in the model, the finished product, oh man, it is impressive. It's worth it. You guys got to see it. I saw it. Yeah.
And in fact, with these glasses on that I can't see anything with, I stood 3 feet away from them. The screens don't block the fans. You can actually see them at an angle. Somebody must have sat down and thought about that one night.
Oh, sure.
Somebody must have sat there and looked at it and looked at it. I can't see it. I can't see it. We can't use a Detail West solid plastic fan covers now.
No. And I assume he's going to come on at some point, but I'll speak to this. I know they did a bunch of drone video watching it and doing different angles to try to make sure they captured the entire feel of it. And working on the railroad as Stephen Priest did for years, he knows how they work and the whole stage process. So you've got the one fan that turns, the other fan is kind of drawing air through it, and then when the second fan kicks on, it stops and changes direction and starts turning, and then the third fan will kick on later, which is almost never used. It's impressive.
Hey, look who's sitting next to me over here.
Yeah.
He's sitting here all by himself. I got my back turned to him. He's just kind of. I'm waiting for him to light up a cigarette because I'm going to bum it from him.
I was just enjoying the show as usual.
Nick, you are one of those people that if you're not paying attention and you got two kids in a stroller and they stroll past you, they might miss you. But it was Daniel Coombs that kept bringing up your name over and in fact, over the years, he's interviewed you.
Yep.
Because Daniel does decoder installation.
Yep.
And decoder installation is a whole nother process unto itself that, people do learn and get very good at. But you have simplified the process. Again, here's a guy that creates a product. I don't need that. No. I made this and you need this. And then he shows you why. This is like how the Apple phone worked. I didn't need a phone.
Right.
Oh, guess what? Now I need it. That's what you have made. You're a perfect example of a tinkerer that literally comes up with a magnificent idea that we all need. Can you tell us what it is we need?
I think you need a new decoder that'll hold. I think you need a new decoder that'll hold soundtracks decoder.
Okay.
A new Blue Dami holder for the soundtracks.
Well, you've got the new circuit board
The
that
new
you brought
circuit
out
board, yeah.
for the Scale Trains models. It drops
Well,
right
Scale
in
Trains and others.
works with the Blue Nami and the Soundtracks decoder. So now you can access all the lights easily. It still has the built-in power bridge.
Yep.
And I'm excited about that because I got these SD40s coming from Scale Trains. They're about to be shipping here probably in the next few weeks or maybe a month. And they did the Missouri Pacific. As you know, I got to have them. That's going to make my life a whole lot easier.
I hope it does. I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so for all you guys out there, Soundtracks products, Blue Nami, Tsunami 2, this is the thing to get. So real excited
for
about
a
it.
simple person like me that has no idea sometimes what you guys are talking about, but I fake it really well.
That's what I heard.
Stop it. Anyway, tell me in a simplified version, you can take a straight up Athearn engine and make it adaptable to a sound decoder with your product. Is that how kind of this works?
That's right.
So instead of me having to wire and do all this crazy stuff, I snap your thing on. How does that work? What do I do? Am I snapping your thing into my model and then putting my decoder onto your thing?
Actually, all you need is tape or two-sided tape,
Tape.
And set it on the electric motor.
Okay.
And then it's well documented. You can put your two truck wires from either side, your motor wire from the side.
Okay.
Put a decoder on, watch it go in the right direction or not. The next thing you might do is throw your Stay Alive on, any Stay Alive for any brand of decoder,
So that's
that
like
you
the
want to put
current
on
keeper.
there.
a
Current keeper
capacitor.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got his power bridge.
That's just
Yeah.
magnificent.
Yeah.
And you got a little tiny one you're making.
Yeah.
But more on that later. Okay.
Actually, we worked well together.
guys
Yours is
did.
a little bit
Yeah.
smaller.
Are
than
you guys
mine is a
both
little
in
bit bigger.
Durango? Are you guys close to each other?
No. We're almost opposite ends of the country. You're in Vermont.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're in Durango, Colorado, which is only 12 hours from California coast.
Okay.
So a little bit farther, but we talk a lot.
Yep.
Email and text.
Yep. So the other part is all the resistors for your LEDs that you're going to put up in the shell are all included. So all you have to do is
resistors.
wire
You
it.
need those so you don't burn out your lights, and you got to get that right. I
Exactly
used to
right.
do that part. Yes.
Yep.
Burn out the lights.
Well,
or
there's
add
there's
resistance?
another-
All of it. I've done all of the above. All of it.
There's another component you don't want to forget either, because in addition to making all of this install easy, but there's that little removable plug that has all the function wiring on it. So basically, instead of yanking all of the wires loose, when you try to take the shell off because you need to service the locomotive, you can just disconnect it from the board. Who would have thought? I mean,
He did.
simple, but so obvious when you see it.
Yeah, because you had all those lights in there, headlight, class lights, number boards. You're right. You have this umbilical cord of wires coming down, and when you go to that detachable board, you just pop it off, set the shell aside, protect the details, and then now you can go in and work on the model,
go.
clean the model up or wheels or whatever, put it back together and just snap that back in and put the shell back on, and the shell's protected instead of dragging around, on the end of a cord while you're breaking stuff off.
That's
No,
right.
That's really cool. Nick, tell us what website to go to check out your stuff. You have a website, right?
I do,
Okay,
absolutely.
tell us where to go to check out all this magic.
It's
And then we're going to give out George's phone number so he can explain how it all works. No, people call him all day long
Oh,
at
yeah.
Soundtracks. He He answers the phone. They answer the phone there.
We do.
Yes.
Well, let's start with him first.
Okay, go.
Okay, it's www.nickstrains.com. Now, I don't know how to spell, so it's Nixtrainz.
Okay, I got it under the screen.
Nixtrainz.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. George, real
Thanks.
fast before we switch out here. You've got a little tiny decoder that's got a capacitor in it. You were sharing it about me on the phone. Is it Tsunami, Blue Nami? But what is it? It's really little.
So we've got Blue Nami. We got the Blue 1100. We
Yes.
soft announced it here last year, but then it was shipping in Train Fest last year. Those are in stock now, but we also added the Current Keeper 3, which is a small little surface mount component capacitor. Now, it's not going to give you 10 seconds. You're probably going to get about half a second, maybe 3/4 of a second, which a lot of times is more than enough for what you normally need to keep your processor from shutting down, especially in the smaller scales where space is at a premium.
That's what I'm getting at. You can do my Bachmann side rod switcher that they made 12 years ago.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you put sound in that?
Absolutely.
Can you put lights in that?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. You're in town. Can I just send them home with you?
Sure, why not? I got room in the suitcase. But
Will you
you'll
make
have to go
will
home
you
and
make a
bring it
What's
back.
Neat video for me? And
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm going to charge
I
you,
will
but
do
don't
it.
make it 80 minutes long this time.
I'll try not to make it
Please.
80 minutes long.
All right, so
But yeah, you alluded to it. Real quick, I'll switch before we switch out. So you got that. We have our Blue Nami. Blue Nami's growing in popularity because the biggest challenge customers have is with CVs. Blue Nami takes that out. And you can reach us at soundtracks.com on our website or call us. We do answer the phone every time when we're there.
You do.
And we're Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30. That's one of the biggest challenges is customer support, especially with a technical product. You want to make sure you're a phone call away, and we do that for all of our products as well as decoders that we make for Class 1, for Bachmann, for Athearn, or whoever else. If you have questions, call us. We're here to help you.
You going to come out and help me burn my layout tonight? We're going to have a bonfire.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
So
cool.
I want to make a comment about the Blue Nami, and you tell me if it's correct.
Okay.
I believe this is a true statement. If you run a DC layout, you can use a Blue Nami decoder in your locomotive, and you don't have to have a DCC system.
Correct.
So basically what you get the feature set of a Tsunami
2.
2
Correct.
in a DC locomotive.
Correct. Yeah,
That's
the Blue
unheard
Nami
of.
the Blue Nami just needs power.
Right.
So you could go to the store and get you one of those $12 transformer wall warts, wire it to your track, plug it in, open up the free Blue Nami app on your smart device, and you're running trains with DCC and you didn't spend a nickel on it.
That's
and then
amazing.
you have free wireless throttles in your pocket.
That's
So
so
like
true.
Joe, when you come over to my house, and I'm not saying if, I'm saying when,
Yes.
you're going to come over, you open up your phone, you're going to connect to my trains, and you're going to be running trains on my layout in a matter of seconds.
Nah, he's coming over. I'm going to put an NCE throttle in his hand.
No, he's got. You'll make it to Durango before long,
Yeah.
because we need to show you our factory too. And if you're ever in Durango, you can come see our factory. We build all of our electronics
brand new
in-house.
machines, brand new beautiful building. It's only like 12 or 14 years old. It's gorgeous.
10 years old.
Well, Nancy
And-
knows what they're doing. You guys have got a good family. Whoever's running that company, they know what they're doing.
Absolutely. So, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
That's awesome. All right,
Yep.
speaking of the
All right.
Bachmann side rod switcher, I got
We're gonna
Matt
switch out.
Stern out here. And who else we got, Josh? Thank you.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, guys.
Where's Mike Buddy at? I don't know. No, he's got a right here. Hey, Mike.
Thanks.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Mike.
Denny's talked about you a lot.
Yeah.
Joe, who else do we got? Do we have? Can we get
Is
Bowser?
Alex going to
Can we get the guy from Scale Trains over here? Who else can we get over here?
Alex,
I'm going
are
to do
you
an
gonna
edit, keep cameras
sit
rolling,
here?
all right? All right, so here we are. We're back again, right? We are back. We never left. Look, I got Jerry Brown sitting next to me. We've talked, I know Denny Ellsman's talked about your train club, the Iowa City, what is it?
Hawkeye Moderero.
The Hawkeye Moderero Club. That's right, because Denny makes all your clothing for you.
That's correct. That's correct.
And also, look how else we got here. Matt Stern, who helped me open the What's Neat show for August last night. Thank you very much. That was kind of fun. I watched it. It came out good. Awesome. And I've interviewed you, Alex, from ABR Model Works.
Yes.
Yes, it's not from Australia anymore now.
Not
It's
anymore.
American company,
Yes.
right?
Yep, Cedar Rapids,
And
Iowa.
usually you've always got something new. So, Mike, buddy, are you here? Let's start with Matt Stern right next to me. And I'm going to give you this microphone because we're going to talk about something cool that you like, Mike. And I don't know how we're going to film this.
Just bend over here. Yeah.
It's right here. We have been waiting a year and a half to see this. We've been waiting a year and a half to see this. There it is, Mike.
Yep, that's the.
Is that the one at the museum?
No, but it's a forerunner of the one at the museum. That was
Okay.
an experimental car done by Frisco. I can't read it. Is it lettered for Frisco?
It is, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And there's a photo of this car with 59 Plymouths on it, and which Oxford has. You could get some of those cars and make it really accurate. But anyway, yeah, this is a nice little model. Much better than the old Athearn and Lionel auto loaders,
Yeah,
which we're all familiar with.
modern
but-
technology you're in.
Sure. Yeah.
We've also tooled up cars for this as well.
Oh,
So-
nice. I didn't
Can I
realize.
touch?
Yeah,
Are
absolutely.
they like
Am
generic?
I
or are
ruining
they?
your shot, Dirk?
Okay.
Yeah, so they're generic cars, kind of the late 50s kind of look to them.
Right.
And then they don't have movable wheels. And the reason for that is if
Yeah.
this is moving down the track, you don't want them just rolling right off because
Exactly.
there's no brakes on model cars.
Right. Yeah, I usually glue mine down, or I glue the wheels so they don't roll on my
I couldn't wait
models.
to see this.
But yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a while. Ken told me about it, and
We had pictures. Prototype. I think we had prototype pictures.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Everything that's been seen until this point has been just the unpainted samples.
The next,
nice looking cars too. I like those.
the next big announcement you've got is this. This is brand new. This is 1900 era.
68-foot
Let's put it
passenger
on top of this blue box.
Yeah.
Let's get risky. Let's put it on the top end of it. Is it going to roll?
It's going to
A
roll.
lot of those crashed in
Here,
the
let's-
early days. But this is all wood. This is all new dye work, and this is amazing. I am showing you outdoor photos because I'm going to shoot these in a day or two, and I can already tell that, you know, with the full interior and all of the tie rod bracing underneath, you guys have done some research. And this is a prototype off of something, what, in Strasbourg?
Yeah, so these are the cars that they're ex-B&M cars, Boxer main cars that are the dominant fleet that Strasbourg has. So of course we've got the Strasbourg paint scheme for this, as well as a couple of other major railroads from the era. We have Southern Pacific lines, we have New York Central and Hudson River, Pennsylvania Railroad. Really attractive paint schemes. It kind of fills a gap. There's not really a lot of options for early 1900s woodside passenger cars at this length. So it's a really great.
It's the right length. It's
Yeah.
not, the previous ones you had were shorter.
Right.
Because of the reasons, well, you know
Oh,
what,
they
this
fall-
is
they
cool.
fall into the late
Now,
1800s.
here's what we're not going to let the cat out of the bag, but there is no manufacturer that has ever made a car this good and hasn't made other stuff to go with it, so just stay tuned. Because I smell an opportunity to make, in fact, a gorgeous train set of some type down the road. It's not going to be, you know, Walmart, but it's going to be authentic.
Yep. We'll see what happens. These cars, they'll be available. They're shipping. They're on the water right now, so they should be available by sometime in late August.
Rock and roll. What else you got on the table?
So we've got, right in the front here, we've got an N-scale new tooling, which is our 460, which is our 19th century 460.
No, that's what I brought these for.
There you go. So the original idea was to do the 440 again, which we've done in the past.
Oh my
but
God, this
upgrade
is
it.
little.
And we
Are
found that
you
you
gonna
actually
put-
can't fit a motor inside a scale N-scale 440 boiler, so we went for the larger 460 as a totally new tooled item.
Oh my God, so the motor is in the boiler?
It is.
Oh my God, a fish would eat this if you put a hook on it. No, okay. Does this have DCC in it?
Not only DCC, it has DCC and sound.
Get out of here. Wait a minute. Is this alien technology? Does it, Cater Industries got some of that black stuff?
I don't know.
Holy cow, this is amazing. You put, there's a speaker in this?
There is, yep.
So when the fish eats it, we can hear where he's at.
Yes, exactly. That's
This
exactly
is
what
so
it was designed for.
crazy. This is insane. I'll bet this, will it run smooth? Is there like a capacitor in it?
I'm not sure if there's capacity,
I'm
but
pushing
it does
it,
run
aren't I?
very smoothly.
Okay, that's the most amazing thing I've seen on this table today. Not that you guys aren't good, but dude, come on, think about it. This is, Dirk, this is alien. This is no way they put a motor in there.
My favorite feature also.
Toothbrush motor, maybe. Cell phone motor?
I love the detail on the headlight bracket there. Got all that see-through ornate detail in that size.
All right, you just outdid yourself. You just took this show. Good job. What else you got that at this point nobody's going to look at because this is really cool?
Well, I don't know. The next thing's pretty cool as well. So we're starting a new series. We announced it back in January at the Amherst show, which is it's called the Workhorse series. There you go. Perfect.
I can't believe it.
So we've started with a line of factory weathered and patched, rusted, detailed freight cars. So we've got the...
oh, these are weathered?
Yes, these are factory weathered. And not only that, but they're actually painted to replicate exact prototypes
Oh
from
my
prototype
God, are you
references.
guys looking at this? This has got to be the newest, latest thing since plating. This
So-
is going on industry-wide now, isn't it?
So they're industry-wide.
You see
There are
this?
a lot of
That is
patched
amazing.
cars.
That is truly amazing.
I think we're the first manufacturer to merge the patching and the UV printing and all that with actually finishing the weathering job as well.
What you are is the first manufacturer that had a ad that was created for the model press where every single model was completely weathered using the Mike Buddy oil paint weathering technique. And the guys at Bachmann are like, what? I said, let it roll this way. Let it go this way. All the cars are weathered. Both steam engines are weathered. Just set it up as a serving suggestion and let's see what happens. And look what happened. Now you're coming out with cars weathered 30 years later.
Yes, I see the correlation.
There's no correlation at all, but it all lines up in a straight line.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy because the technology is now becoming available where you can do this.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So each side of the car is
And one
different.
of the girls did the artwork. at-
Yeah.
at
So
Bachmann.
very talented graphic designer Helen.
Yes.
She
Did
she
all
did
of
the
our
artwork.
ads.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Thank you, Helen. We love you. I love you, Helen. Those 15 model railroader ads that we had in the model press, thank you, Fire Crown, for that. But we couldn't have done that ourselves. Joshua might have been able to. He sent me one. But when I saw what Helen could do, it was like, oh my God. Every shot was a cover shot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
oh,
she's very talented.
I know.
But yes, she's done all the artwork for these, and we provide a direction. We wanted to make it look like, how would a model look if if you were.
If Mike did it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think we've achieved it.
All
I
right,
think
hold
it
on.
looks
Wait
good.
a minute. Is this because it's so beautiful? Is this like super expensive like Mike's models are?
Not at all. Actually, the MSRP for these is going to be within range of these cars without the weathering.
Get out of here. All right. They come in with coal because I heard coal's going up.
No, these are actually no longer used for coal.
Oh, you got detail in this too.
Yeah, and actually that's another point.
Oh, you got
worth bringing
slope
up.
sheet detail in here.
Yeah, so the original versions of these cars that have been out for a number of years.
Oh, this
have
is nice. I remember these.
all the pieces in there,
so
but you
this
have
is
to add them yourself.
Super nice car. This
Everything
is a
here-
tangent quality. Yes, I get it. And
it's
now
all
it comes
it's all
weathered.
and it's all completed inside. It's not you don't
Yeah,
have
I
to
remember,
assemble it yourself.
Look, I remember Lee Riley was so proud of this work when it came out. I remember it very well. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
All right, you want to let ABR speak?
Sure.
Now, you purchased the company now for going on 2 years from the gentleman in Australia that I have the privilege to work with. And how is it going for you? Last year you were selling a track bumper, as I recall, that we showed. I'm showing B-roll of it right now. How did that go? Did you sell track bumpers?
Yeah, we're still selling them. They're one of our most popular products. In Amherst in January, we announced pre-painted rail bumpers. So now they're already, the only thing you have to do is just stick them on the track and, glue them, and then you're all good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we've also, at this show, at the St. Louis show, we just announced the return of Slim's Warehouse. So it's a warehouse flat. It comes with over 60 3D printed details, and it's super customizable to what you really need.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
2 years going strong. You're still sticking it out. You're doing it.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing. This is an example of our hobby where you've got the cottage industry, the gentleman that wants to have a business of his own with his passion tied to it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't.
Okay.
I really love doing the model train thing, and I'm one of the more younger manufacturers. I just turned 25, so.
Oh my God, so did I. I was 24 last week. So tell us what website, Alex, to go to check out your stuff.
abrmodelworks.com. We have an online store there, and then we also have Facebook and then a YouTube channel as well.
Have you done improved changes to the website since you've taken it over? Have you done,
Oh yeah, I've made
everything's different?
tons of different changes. The overall look is still the same, but a lot of the things on the back end have changed as well.
Look who's got this is really, in real estate, we would call this a lower priced lot, but this is an opportunity because now all the cameras are pointing at you.
Yeah.
I love it when you come here, and I love it that we show the B-roll. We showed your building getting built. We showed your club getting built from the ground up. and now it's got all this beautiful outside sidewalk detail.
Yes, that is
you
true.
You guys are not just making a club, you're making something that almost brings our hobby into the museum status.
That's correct. When we started to think about this, actually be 4 years ago, when we broke ground, we wanted to have not only the public to come in and see us run trains, but we want to have an experience where people actually take away a deal where they like, oh my gosh, I actually touched history. And that's how we've got our 42 by 80 building, for which 52 by 41 is going to be a layout which is a mushroom design, and a lot of people understand what mushroom design is. Basically, as you are looking at the scenery on the bottom half, you've got scenery up here, but it's blocked. And so you got a box.
I think Joe Fuge did a bunch of articles on the mushroom layout design.
Yeah, he did so. And so with our concept is what if Union Pacific Railroad and the Rock Island merged? There are actual paperwork that we have. And so we can say, hey, if anybody says, oh, that never happened, we can say, sorry, we got it right here.
Okay.
So we are modeling from Davenport, Iowa to Newton, Iowa. And it's going to be all double tracked. And we're going to have, one of the features is the government bridge, where they have one of the spans actually turned.
Okay.
And we're actually going to have that done.
How about that?
Yeah. And so then we've got other aspects. We got an O gauge underneath the HO, which I can provide you photos. We have an ON30.
No, we're showing pictures while you're talking, right?
So we got
Yes, good.
So we've got
good.
ON30 static display. We have an S scale actually running. We have in our lobby, which is also our museum and our conference room, we have a G gauge on the upper level. We have N gauge.
I bet they run Bachman.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have N gauge, and in the future, we're going to have Z gauge. So we're going to have 7 scales in our building. And in the library, in the lobby, we've got a caboose facsimile of the interior. And I can show you I'll send you some pictures of that.
This is a very professional organization. It is no small feat to build a building like you've done. This is not a cheap endeavor. This is a serious financial commitment to having a passion for the hobby in a way that a lot of people can't pull it off. But the reason they can pull it off is they're a group of people with a passion. And when you've got a group like that, there's no such thing as no.
Right.
I love that. I love that.
And we've got 40 members, and we got the membership age runs from 8 all the way up to 89.
Right.
And the thing I like about it is you and I have emailed each other. We've talked to each. We've been on. Yes. I've been on the show, and I want to do a couple of things. One, I want to personally thank you and your What's Neat group for talking about us.
We talk about you because Denny tells us to all the time.
Yes,
he's like, these guys just bought a bunch of shirts for me. I want you to show all the pictures. You got to show the front, you got to show the back, and you got to show them all together as a group. And then there's 28 other BNSF logos I want you to talk about.
Right.
I love Denny. He gave us a bunch of hats to give out. I brought one with me, Denny. I forgot to bring the hats. But it's my favorite color.
Well, another thing is, we know that you love pencils, so here are some pencils.
Didn't you guys make us pencil? No, it was Neil Molt sent us pencils to say what's neat on them. I got your Hawkeye ones in my shop.
Yeah, and also two things. We want to present to you a cap with our logo, and it has embroidery on the side from a different company, from Dry Duck.
Okay.
And we also have our 6th annual train show coming up on October 18th, and at the show we are going to have a 20th anniversary car that we'll be selling.
Okay.
And as saying goes, we don't have the cars physically in hand, so I
Okay.
can't tell you any more detail. However, you are going to get one.
Okay.
So
Cool. I'll shoot pictures of it. Yeah. What website do we go
web-
to?
Our website is www.hawkeyemodelrrclub.com.
Cool. And your logo is the favorite engine that Division Point, I think, is making right now, that Union Pacific Streamliner.
Yes.
That they just came out with their $4,000 a copy. We had them on the show. Oh my God, I'm showing pictures of them because I remember they're in my computer. This is so beautiful. This is brass. Look at it. And that's your logo.
Yes.
Do you do this in color? Is it?
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, you picked a great logo.
Thanks. Thank you.
So anyway, you got a great club,
Yep.
great logo, and who else? What else we got going on, gentlemen? As we're going to do an edit right here. Go ahead. All right, we're coming back on here, and I got all kinds of cool stuff going on. Right. First of all, I got Mike Brusky, and Mike, you're working with Stephen Priest.
Yeah,
I
we're
was
class-
talking about that overachiever a little while ago.
Yeah, class1modelworks.com. We've got a pretty good group going here.
Class1modelworks.com. That's
Yeah.
a cool name.
Yep.
And you guys have got some neat stuff. I got Ken Silvestri, because Curtis is at a wedding, so Ken Silvestri is hanging out with us, and you got some really cool stuff from Broadway Limited Imports.
Correct.
I am so glad you're here. God, I've known you for 30 years.
I know.
30 years. And we're both getting younger. Okay, so in rock and roll, this is my newlywed here, Joey Ginto. Joey is a gentleman that we showed on one of the shows in the first 25 shows where he was a drummer and he had What's Neat socks on the very first time we ever saw anybody do something like that. We weren't even selling socks. That's right. Boy, that's passion, baby. And that's why you're sitting at this stage now, because the bird that whoop, 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 gets the worm.
That's right.
And you have married this lovely woman, and I could not
Yes.
come to the wedding. Tell us about how exciting that is. Go through the whole deal. Names, the whole bit.
Yes.
Did
Amy's a
you
wonderful
have
woman.
3D printed figures of yourselves on top of the cake?
We thought about it.
Yes.
But I don't know what it was, why we didn't do it. I think they just weren't big enough. But we
Okay.
had them. And actually, it would have been pretty cool to have it.
Sure.
Amy's a wonderful woman. She's a model railroader as well. And so we work together with weathering and building our layout, our freelance railroad, the Penn Reading Industrial. So we're actually having an amazing time. And doing all the stuff that we love together with
Yes.
hanging out with everybody here. in this
Cherish
hobby.
it, baby.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful when you got it. Trust me, it's
Yeah.
hang on to it, baby. It's a beautiful thing. So you do a lot of other stuff for the hobby, though. You're always very active. I know Daniel's always coming to some sort of an event that you guys have, like a train get-together. Is that a club thing or a home layout thing?
It's more of a home layout. So I had to lay out in my old apartment, and once a month, all the guys would come over, and we will hang out, run trains for like 8-9 hours a day. And yeah, Daniel Coombs would come like 6 hours away and just to hang out for the weekend, and we'll just have a blast doing that. We'll go out rail fanning once in a while around the Northwest Arkansas area. I'm also the NMRA Maple Leaf Area Director, which is in charge of Northwest
Nice.
Arkansas, Southern Missouri, Southeast Kansas, Northeast Oklahoma. And so we have about like 30 members. We do Zoom hangouts. We go out to all these train shows. I have some our friends down there. There's some 3D printing businesses, and they're just supporting our region. It's amazing. It's absolutely awesome.
Now you're the
These
guy
guys are
that's
great.
at the age, and you meet folks like this, and you see all of this at your youthful age, where you're expanding your horizons for the future. Do you see yourself thinking you want to get into this industry? Because
Oh,
you're
yes.
so passionate about the modeling end of it, the enthusiasm end of it, like I was when I started the Midwest Valley Modelers Layout, which was my stepping stone to meet Ken Silvestri 35 years ago. In fact, we're going back to 1988, okay? So, no, we're not old. Stop it. I'm raising a 10-year-old. I'm young. I'm super young. But the fact is, what I'm trying to say is, you have got a passion, and you're a perfect example that somebody that meets other people, meet some financial connections, meet people with ideas, and the next thing you know, you're making phone calls to China, and you're putting your foot into the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you have a passion to do something like that, or work for one of
Absolutely.
these companies someday?
I would love to. Product development, I'd love to do.
Put out your resume right here.
Marketing and social media work. I love working, talking to people. I love going to train shows.
Okay.
It's all about the camaraderie for me. First and foremost, customer service has always been my thing. So to ever
You are
work
good.
in this
You're a
business,
people
I
person.
love to work with people and
Yep.
love to work in this hobby with everybody here. I mean, look at it.
I
They're just
am.
awesome folks.
All right,
and they make
Mike.
some amazing products.
Let's go to Mike and talk
Yeah.
about fans, because I think he's going to talk about fans, because he's
Yeah.
going to get a lot of fans
By the way,
talking
we're-
about
we're-
fans.
we're fans, yeah.
No, you can see those from back here. So they didn't use the Detail West solid fan covers.
No,
they
no.
didn't.
No,
Tell us
these-
about this. This is never been done before.
Yeah, this is basically the ultimate stepping stone in model railroad technology.
I don't disagree. Again, Stephen Priest's name's associated with it. What do you expect?
Yep, and I'll say this has been his brainchild. He's been thinking about this for quite a number of years on how to make this happen. There have been locomotives out there who have attempted to have spinning fans with all of
Oh, yeah,
their
they're out
issues
there.
and problems.
They're nice folks.
We have solved all of those problems. Literally, we have developed this locomotive that has 5 motors in it. So you have your main drive motor, and then you have 4 fan motors. Each of those fan motors is individually controlled through a microprocessor on our decoder.
Yeah, beautiful brand new decoder architecture. All of it. Expensive.
Yeah. And so literally these fans, they don't just spin. These fans actually operate like a real locomotive. So as you move through your speed steps, and this is all you really have to do when you're running these, you don't have to do anything special to have these fans operate. They literally, your number one fan, which usually does most of the work, it will turn on automatically when you start your locomotive up.
Okay.
Okay, if you're in idle, it'll come on, it'll cycle on and off if it's like idling in the yard because you're building up a little bit of heat. Otherwise, your number one fan is running, and what happens with the number one fan running on the locomotive is the shutters on the side close, and just the number one fan's running, but it's pulling air down through the 2 and 3 fans.
Okay.
So the number 2 fan will tend to drift backwards because it's got airflow going
Yes,
in the
yes,
reverse
yeah,
direction.
that makes sense. Yeah. Oh my God, and it
we-
does that?
Yeah, we've got it set up so that it will literally rotate backwards at a slow speed.
Okay, this is where the expensive part is. Not the model's expensive, but the fact is the research you guys must have poured into this wasn't cheap.
No, it was not cheap, and
No.
it's been a long process.
This is good.
We've been 4 years in perfecting this,
This is
and
good.
developing the decoder technology to do this. So this has been a long, drawn-out process. We announced these things years ago, but it's taken this point because we want these things to be perfect. We want them to be robust. That's why we have a separate motor for each fan. And those motors are high-quality motors, and they have metal gearboxes. We don't want these gearboxes wearing out and breaking and whatever else. We want these things to run for years and years and years.
Wow.
So going back to the operation, when your locomotive starts speeding up enough that you're heating up enough, you need to kick on number 2 fan. You will actually see that number 2 fan stop drifting and then energize and engage and start running full speed. And then as you kick up into like your notch 8 or whatever, and you're really working going uphill, you'll see number 3 fan will kick on.
That's so cool.
And literally as you slow down, they'll cycle back off as required.
Okay.
And what's really neat is the dynamic brake fan. So when you put your locomotive into dynamics with your controller, you'll get the dynamic and the rest of the fans, they're all running, they're kicking that heat out as fast as they can go. And then literally when you disengage your dynamic, that fan will continue to slowly spin down. Because, I mean, those are big hunks of metal and they've got a lot of momentum to them.
Yes.
So, I mean, you won't see it just stop. None of our fans just stop.
No, that's
They
amazing.
will spin down
oh gosh.
and you know eventually come to their normal state. And the number 2 fan, when it spins down, you'll see it stop again, and the number 1 fan's still running. So then it'll start drifting backwards again.
Okay.
So this is really, really
This is
something
a
to see.
subliminal detail that we all see, especially when you're rail fanning on a bridge, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
We see it, we know it. I know another way to describe this. We see it, we know it. But when you actually see it on the model, there's this silent energy impulse in your brain that says, oh my God, I recognize that.
Yes.
Whether it's music or a pattern that your eyes see. When I saw this in your booth doing its thing, it looked just like what you would see that you don't even think about going under the bridge while you're popping popcorn and shooting off photos.
Yeah. And
But you saw it, and then you see the model do it. That's where the double take comes.
And you think about it, Ken, in most of our rail fanning, we're standing trackside.
Yes.
We don't see what's going on up there.
Right.
But when we're model railroading, most of our time is spent looking down on our locomotives.
No, this is cool because when the concept was first thrown out there was those folks on the internet that would give you that little bit of an eyeball roll.
Yeah.
But now that I've stood back and I've seen it from back here,
Yeah.
you can still see it, not
it's
just on top of it.
yeah.
That's worth it. Now you got two intimate sets of switchers that you have pride in. Now you want to go switch, and while you're switching, you're enjoying watching them do something else you know they're supposed to do.
Yeah, something we haven't seen ever in the hobby.
Another example of make something they didn't know they wanted, but now that you made it.
Yep. And what's really special,
Good
Ken,
job.
is when you see a contest of 2 or 3 locomotives and all those fans are turning.
Yes.
It is amazing eye candy. It's the best thing I can call
I
it.
agree.
Yeah.
When are these going to be out? Can I buy one of these? Are these here today to buy?
Right now, you can pre-order them on our website.
I know where you can advertise
and if
these
you
at. Yeah.
pre-order them on our website at class1modelworks.com.
Yes,
Up
class1modelworks.com.
until they come in, we're still running the pre-order. Up until these arrive at
pre-order,
our warehouse,
pre-order,
we'll give you 10% discount on them.
Okay. When do you
So,
think they're going to be here?
Time
Time for Christmas?
Yeah, they'll be way before Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. It's
yeah,
going to
we're,
be a holly jolly
Yeah.
Christmas.
Right now, we're anticipating probably 8 or 9 weeks. We'll
Yep.
have them here.
Hey, Ken Silvestri, do you think
Yo.
our friend down in Australia that we were talking to, that ABR Model Works, he bought that from, they don't sing White Christmas in Australia, do they?
I don't know.
Is it more like Beach Boys in summertime, beachy Christmas fun? in
We should take
Australia?
a trip and find this out.
Yes.
because it's,
sign me up.
yeah,
All
we
right.
could go on the internet, but it'd be better off to go there.
Well, Ken, we've got one other feature on these Jeep 40s that no one else has ever done. We have open doors. We have an open door
Hold on, Ken. Did you know this? Wait a minute.
with
What?
full interior
I didn't hear about
detail
that on
inside
the
the
internet.
door.
How many doors open?
One door.
So how many sides? Both sides or one?
We have one locomotive that'll have one side open. We have another locomotive in the series that'll have.
Is this
one
going
of
to
the
be
doors back
something
here.
new where we're going to see more doors open in the future?
Yeah, I
So
think
this
we're
is
gonna
one
start
interesting
something.
thing to make this interesting. Derek, I got to shoot B-roll of this. Don't worry about it. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
so
that's
literally-
crazy. I didn't know that. What's
Yeah.
inside?
So literally,
Oh.
this door here is the start station for the locomotive. So we have the whole start station. It's the back end of
Oh
the
my
prime
God.
mover here, and the beginning of the oil system.
Who did this? Did you do this, or did Steven do this?
I did this. Steven did all of the engineering on the fans. So it's a joint thing. We're both engineers, and we both spend a lot of time developing things like
Okay,
this.
let's just stop. All right, we're coming back after that sound because they've got to conduct business here. You were talking about the door. It's your project, and I'm blown away.
Yeah, I mean we've done these to the nines. I mean anyone who gets one of these
it's
locomotives
ridiculous.
is just going to literally love what they're seeing. And these things are quality built. And one of the reasons we can get that door in there is our drivetrain is all low below the sill.
Well, I was going to ask you. You guys still
Yeah.
put motors in them and
Yeah.
stuff these days,
Yeah, the
right?
mo-
With
the
all the
motor
other
act-
stuff.
Yeah, the motor actually sits down inside. The motor actually sits down inside the fuel tank, and we've got straight line drive to each of the trucks. So that gives us room for the fan motors, all in here, and getting the details in for the open doors. So it's
That's
a lot of
insane. I
engineering.
need you guys
on
to
this.
get on the show. I need a special show with you guys. I want to know all about this. I want to see
Oh,
more
yeah.
pictures, and I need to shoot these outside in real sunlight.
Yeah.
What else you got going on? Because I'm seeing some beautiful trailers on this car.
Yeah. Here we're releasing our F39, the original Pennsylvania F39 flat cars.
Okay.
And to go with those, we're doing Fruhoff 31-foot and 26-foot trailers. So these are all going to be nice, colorful schemes like they tended to be back in the
Is that 89
40s,
feet, this
50s.
car, or 75 feet?
Yep, it's a 75-foot
Okay,
car.
75. Okay.
Yep.
These are beautiful.
Yeah.
You checking
so
this
these
out?
cars went to
I didn't
yeah,
see
Upper
this
Railroad,
coming in.
Erie and
Colors are
Wabash
gorgeous,
had
too.
these, and they moved over into trailer trains. So we got trailer train versions of this, and we're actually even going to do a version of this where we have a real wheel rack for these and all the wheel sets to go with
So
it.
while you're waiting for this project to come through, you guys are cranking out other stuff to
yeah.
keep the lights on.
Yeah, these
Okay.
these will be in about a month and a half.
Those are
but
gorgeous.
Coming in to Long Beach this week is our PS 3000 CD hoppers.
Okay.
And these things are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, every bit of detail you can think of are on these cars. And we've got about eight or nine variations
Those are
on
beautiful.
these,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
multiple road numbers.
We used to do articles in Rail Model Journal about how to solder all of these individual ends onto a plastic car and do it out of brass.
Yeah.
That article has no merit anymore.
Yeah, these are all metal handrails on all the ends here. So we've got all metal grabs and everything on them, and there's a lot of subtle differences on these between cars.
Of course,
some cars
variations.
had their air reservoirs on their left side, some had on their right side. Like on the Santa Fe, the side ribs, they put notches in the bottom to drain them out so they wouldn't rust. We've got all of that detail on these cars. These things are absolutely gorgeous.
I would expect nothing less, guys. So we're getting used to it now. So eventually, you got to start outbeating yourself.
Well, that's our goal.
Ken Silvestri's been around. I've known him, like we said before, for over 35 years. An absolute gentleman, very respected in the industry. And every time I've talked to him in person, I always talk about the choo-choo shoes. Ken Silvestri and the Broadway Limited choo-choo shoes. No, that was a great thing. And your video, at first, I was like, oh man, they made him make a video about shoes. But then once I saw how excited you were about it, it just came through.
Oh, thank you.
That's to me, that's your legacy. It makes me smile every time I see you.
Well, thank you so much.
The choo-choo shoes for kids were a hit.
Yeah. It's too bad we couldn't get them further along.
Oh, it would have been.
It was a great experience for
Nike
me.
now. So what do you got going on here today?
Let's start off with we have an N scale consolidation, and it's this has a lot of 3D printed parts on it. So it's an early sample.
So this is a test sample, and you guys are 3D printing your parts now.
Well, we start that process.
Test, right?
Well, we start the process by 3D printing them, and that lets us test fit.
Does it help a lot for you visually? Does it really help?
Well, not only visually,
yeah,
but with the parts, do they fit? Before we cut metal and make tools,
yes,
we can check it out. So it's not only a time saver, but it's a money saver for us.
Then that's new, would you say, in the last 7 to 10 years, that this has been another cost savings to add?
Yeah, and more for us, I think it's more the last maybe 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Where our factories and all and working
that's
with it.
fascinating.
And it lets us show the customers the product earlier.
It's perfect.
So and with the consolidation, we have 20 different paint schemes. Plus, we have it in the full sound and then the stealth version.
And that's another thing. To me, just in the last 10 years, seeing people putting sound in these things. I mean,
our first locomotives, and we were the first to bring sound in, we had to have wide body diesels.
Yes, the F units. Remember the F7s? Oh, they come with sound. Of course they do. They're barns.
And the steam locomotives had to have large tenders.
Right.
And now we get it into something like that.
That just blows me away.
An NW2 switcher, it's this big. And it has a speaker, and it has all the electronics. And it has traction. It's almost magic to me.
I agree.
It really is. So we have these coming out. They'll be available January of 27.
Okay.
What I like about locomotive like the consolidation is that its size it's at home on every layout. So it's not like it's a large locomotive on a small layout. This is at home everywhere.
Absolutely. Switching, shelf layout, mantle layout, modular layout. I mean, double-headed, big layout, rock and roll, yeah, and so common on so many railroads.
Next, I have, we've started with the.
You guys are capitalizing on the passenger car market.
Yeah,
you guys have nailed it. You're making everybody look at you in this department. Everybody.
Yeah, and this is another version of it. It's the BNSF track inspection car.
Okay.
There's 4 versions, and these span from 1996 to the present, and they've just been a huge hit. Delivery is around November.
Are you on that, Dirk? Because I want to touch it. I want to touch it, man. Me and Jinto are going to get over here and start drooling on your car.
And I pre-ordered the Conrail.
Oh my God! I remember these in brass. These were $650 in brass. Do you remember? I think Coach Yard did those, didn't they?
Yes.
Well, I love Fred Hill. We love you. But yeah, rock and roll, guys. Because now you're bringing this to the affordable market to, the $150 car, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the stuff you've done, the Union Pacific Power Car, two different kinds of observation cars, or maybe 3 now, and now you're coming out with the big boy with the Eagle on it, just the way Ed Dickens was driving it through St. Louis last week.
Yeah.
With the little Eagle,
Yeah.
because everybody wants the variation. Amazing.
And off subject, but hats off to the UP for what they've done.
Yes.
We wanted to have a promotion. Let's rebuild the big boy.
Yes.
There's no parts on eBay.
All the talk in the 70s and 80s about it. All the bridges won't hold it. We don't have the infrastructure for the weight. We don't have a turntable to turn it. They got through all of that. It all worked out.
Yeah.
I first heard about the idea about 25 years ago in Trains Magazine. It was like when they said, oh, we might have found the Titanic. You get that thing of a little excitement, like, oh, they found something cool, like, that we want to know about. I want to see a big boy run. I love the Green Frog videos, but I want to smell it.
I never thought I would see it.
Yes.
I never thought it was.
Yes.
It was even a possibility, even a remote possibility. And here it is. And not just for the modelers, but for everyone to see. This was 3 things I learned in school about history of the West. Was what tamed the West was barbed wire, the 6-gun, and the railroad.
Yes.
And now we can see that part of the railroad. Who thought?
It's
cool.
Yeah,
Who thought?
what's really nice is they brought it to the whole country. That's what's really cool.
Yeah,
And now you got
can
these.
see it now.
And I got these wonderful companies that make it in miniature for your house, or for your club layout, for whatever you need for your needs for the hobby.
There you
Shows
go.
the amount of talent and research that you guys do. It is absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you. We
Yes.
love what we do.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
love what we do.
Amen.
Amen
All right,
to
that's
that.
cool, guys. Let's figure out what's going on next, because I don't know where Josh is. But so we're back off of the edit here as we're trying to dance on this show and kind of organize things while everybody else is conducting their business, right? And we're trying to do this. So I got Josh from ScaleTrains.com with some beautiful Union Pacific stuff on the table. I've got Dylan from Bowser. You'll remember Bowser. God, we've had Mr. English on the show. And you can look at what'sneat.com and find out what show he was on. In fact, there's a picture of him, and there's going to be a picture of you guys on that website next. That's cool. But anyway, you've got some really cool stuff from Bowser. But before we talk to you guys, Ken Silvestri was just about to talk about this gorgeous articulated piece on the table.
This is the UP Bull Moose, and it's a HO hybrid. And the HO hybrids have a place in my heart. I think they're elegant. They're just beautiful locomotives. And it's a locomotive we don't tool, but yet we can still bring it to market. It's a one-time, some locomotives we've done 3 or 4 times, but the hybrids are just elegant to me. And this is an example of it right here.
It's beautiful. I've had the opportunity to photograph that outside. Is it okay if I show the pictures?
Oh, sure.
Oh, I had fun with this one. I used AI on it, but we're not going to use that for an ad photo, but I'll show it too. This engine is freaking gorgeous. The 2 variations where you can see the pumps on the side on the later version, and then the pumps weren't there on the earlier version. They were on the front of the locomotive. So they moved things around as they were redesigning and perfecting this machine.
I think the hybrids are just extraordinary.
Yes.
Extraordinary.
It's gorgeous what you guys have done. Just absolutely gorgeous. And the tradition will continue now.
Yeah, and it's available now.
Yes, it is. Broadway Limited Imports.com. It's a really nice website. I like going to it. I've been looking at all the pretty bicentennial fantasy schemes. I might have got hooked and picked up the gray navy big boy, the big boy that was painted in 1937, gorgeous red, orange, and yellow, whatever. Dude, I spent like $5,000 on your big boys on eBay one night. Well, this little thing said, oh, look, you could buy it now and just pay later. Ooh. So I got 5 big boys. I love them. I love
appreciate
them.
that.
I love them. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay, let's go. Are we going to go to Scale Trains over here?
Yes. So I'm gonna step out
because yes, Spring Creek is here too, isn't he? Spring Creek. Dave Zucker. Dave is going to step in your spot.
Thank you for the opportunity,
I
Ken.
love you, Ken. Hey, Dave, you ready? Sign guy, Dave. Dave Zucker, you ready? come sit. And we're going to go over to Josh. We're so organized here, Dirk. You're doing good on camera, guys. Thank you. Josh, you've got the turbine, which was one of the turbine was the model that really was Scale Trains' mark on our industry. They called it a museum piece. I know this because I was involved in some of the early photography with Shane on this project on a What's Neat video that we made a long time ago. But the fact was, it's not just called a museum piece. It literally is something that you would see in a museum. This is up and beyond brass. Brass had its finite limitations with regards to handrail stanchion thickness. You never could get around those wires. But when you look at the models that Scale Trains is offering now, the interior detail in the turbine, the different H-rated patterns on top, I'm not going to talk for you, but I'm just bragging for you. You guys have created some stuff that has made people's heads turn. So go ahead and share with us what you got today.
Oh, absolutely. So there's a few things here that we're working on that we're in the middle of production right now. We're doing a new run of turbines. We've done a new variant of turbine. So we've done the as-built and the as-preserved units, but there are some road numbers coming soon that are the transition era turbines.
Oh.
So the UP had different rebuilds throughout their careers, and so we've added some transition era. So it would be mid-60s, early to mid-60s, and one of the road numbers, number 13, that's available for pre-order is one of those, as well as I believe there's a number 4, and we're doing the number 18, which you can visit at the Illinois Railroad Museum in Union, and then the 26, which is a near and dear number to our heart, you can visit that in Ogden, which we partnered with those folks to help get that locomotive repainted several years ago. And so it is part of our museum quality line. It is road number specific detail. When you break it down, the locomotive has individually applied pieces, as well as if the locomotive had a specific type of horn, it'll have that exact horn. We have control stand lighting, as well as cab interior lights, ground lights. We have walkway lights in the back between the engine and the turbine.
Yes.
As well as underneath, you won't be able to really see it here, but underneath we have the frog thump sensors as well as hall sensors.
Yes, the frog sensors are amazing. It automatically knows when it goes across a turnout, and you get the sound of flange squeal or the sound of it going through the frog. I don't know how y'all did that, but mine still works. This is the one train I won't sell. This is the one that's going to be in my estate sale, right? It's that good.
Yes. And so as we carried that over, we said, well, what is something else unique we can do? You know, we've done the STL-39s, we've done the SD-45Xs, we've done a lot of different things. And so then thus was born the U50C.
Yeah, rock and roll guy.
And the U50C was coming onto the scene as the UP had retired and was scrapping out their turbine fleet.
Yes.
For those eagle-eyed amongst you, you'll notice that the U50 uses the same trucks as the GTEL turbine. So as the U50s were being built, they were taking the trucks and exchanging them with GE for use underneath the U50Cs.
Yes.
And so we are doing some various schemes with that, as well as the We Can Handle It scheme. And so those will be available for pre-order now. And they
you get
should
three
be
of
in.
these lined up.
Yes.
It's the most ugly, beautiful. I tell you, the first time I saw one of these was in a Donald Ball book. You used to go to the bookstore in the 70s and 80s, and Donald Ball was a famous photographer. And he shot one of these units, and the front of that was so ugly, I loved it. And when Athearn came out with theirs, which was a different variant, I had to have them. Just like when I saw your ad come out on this, I have to have one of those. And I buy them. I don't, you guys, nobody gives me stuff. I will buy that because it's beautiful. It's accurate. It's exquisite.
As
and
I call it, it's
unique.
the ugly duckling.
It's the most beautiful, ugly duckling in the world. It really is.
Yep. And so the other.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, somewhere a UP fan is not very happy with me at the moment.
That's a compliment. That is 100% compliment.
And the other thing that we've brought along with us today is the Monarch butterfly boxcar.
Okay. Now this I don't know nothing about.
Yeah, so we're
know about this,
in the process of doing deco samples on that for production.
Oh, this
We've
is
released
beautiful.
those.
You're putting artwork on it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the story? Why is there a butterfly on this?
So if you look, you'll notice that this is for campaign for the Monarch butterfly.
So this is a promotional car.
Correct. And
Save
as
the
well-
Monarch butterfly.
Yes, and you'll see that there's various railroads and organizations that
Oh,
contributed
this
to
is
the car.
cool. I'm going to shoot B-roll of this up close, Dirk. Don't let me forget. This is gorgeous.
Yes, and we included
Dave,
even the
check
QR
this out,
code on the
guys.
side.
Have you seen it? Here, guys, grab it. I'm letting you go. Oh, wow, you just got show and tell that
Yeah.
we didn't know about.
And as part of that, there was a QR code on the real car that you could scan as it went by that would take you to the website for information.
Oh, that's smart.
And we included that as well on the model.
Very cool.
And so as part of that, it segues into the next one that we brought along, which is in the Bumblebee scheme. And so you're first going to see this model and you're going to say, well, what's different about it? What is there uniqueness to it?
I'm doing an eyeball roll. Go ahead.
And so as part of that, these were made into what are known as eco boxcars. And when you flip the boxcar over, you'll notice that we've added the underside detailing from where it was insulated with spray foam.
Oh my God, hold on. So I'm gonna have to B-roll this too, Dirk. But guys, what he's showing me underneath this car is evidently they spray insulation on the underframe and
make
cover
them
up
an
all the
eco
body
boxcar.
detail that they spend all the money building because it's prototypically right.
That's correct.
What a creative idea. Oh, wow. You know what I see coming next? There are covered hoppers that were sprayed on the outside with similar materials. Santa Fe had them. They were in orange. They were ugly, but they were
Yeah.
insulated from the outside that way.
So that's a unique detail that we've added to this run as well for the Trinities.
Underbody detail. That's amazing. You guys, hats off to scaletrains.com. How old is the company now? It's been going on for?
So we were founded in 2014.
Wow, rock and roll. Good
Yeah.
job, guys. Good job. May it continue for y'all. Bowser, talk to me.
All right, so got some printed samples here. Most notably, we've got the GMD SD40. I know many people have been waiting a long time for these, about 8 years. It's been on the back burner. I've done a lot of work to upgrade these.
Can I touch it?
Go for it.
Can
Go
we
for
all
it.
touch it? Oh,
yes,
there's no motor in here. Oh, this is
Yep,
3D
just
printed?
just a simple 3D print.
Oh, this is a test shot completely.
Yep. Courtesy of 3D Central. So I've
What do you think?
cleaned up the.
Look, oh, this is a Santa Fe. I can tell from the hoods here.
Oh no! This is Algoma Central.
Okay, Santa Fe did
Yep.
the same thing on those hoods.
Yep, this is Algoma Central. It's got the lower dustbin hatch, lowered exhaust, and lowered fans because they had clearance issues.
Okay.
I
high
also
class
cleaned up a
lights.
lot of stuff on the flexi coils. I got sanding lines added, traction motor leads.
This is your baby.
It is.
This
It
is
is
cool.
indeed my baby.
Oh my God, isn't it fun? Isn't it fun?
These will have ground lights that cast through the actual ground light housing.
Okay.
There's all the deck lighting. There will be operating gauge lights in the cab. Certain versions will have beacons and whatnot.
That's cool.
There's lots that's going into this. We're also going to be testing out a coreless motor. I know that's never really been done on a 6-axle.
Okay.
That I'm aware of. But yes, it'll be
So Lee
quite
English
the
has got
look.
some good guys working with them. You guys are designing and making some cool stuff.
It's
there
a
was
lot.
a center cab switcher that was advertised. I think it was from like the 60s. It was a center cab, and then on the end, what am I describing?
Yeah, it's the 415.
Alco, the 4.
Yeah, we did
Century
the
460. Yeah, okay.
Very sharp.
We did the
That's
415 early last year.
Okay.
And then we still have a lot of projects to get through. We still got the EMD version to get through with this. We've got an SW1, SW1001. We'll segue over to the N9, actually. That'll be another all-new project.
So this is a really nice caboose project here.
Yes, so this is the N9. It's from Dispatch Shops. So these are actually rebuilt off of a 40-foot boxcar frame.
Okay.
So all the brake rigging up there will be original from those. They did get new trucks, and then they reused part of the boxcar roof for the center of this, but then they added new sections off to the end here. This is an earlier version, so we actually have like the center door there that you enter in.
That's nice. The detail work is nice. We're gonna have to shoot this up close.
It is going to be an absolutely beautiful model. Absolutely beautiful model. And these will be fully lit. They will use the magnet wands to control the lighting on them.
What railroads had them?
So we had these right here. This one is a Penn Central built one.
Okay.
The N9.
You get that in green, right?
And then we'll it'll go to Conrail. The Indiana Harbor has one that they made as well. The Indiana Harbor will have different steps on it, most notably. A couple other little details that'll be shared between the Penn Central and them. And then we have the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie, which they actually had, instead of welded side panels, they had riveted.
Remember, Dave, when we'd have... Yeah, remember we'd have to call up Plano down in Texas?
Yeah, are we able to get that?
I'll shoot it up close. We'll get it up close. But do you remember, Dave, when you'd have to call Plano Model Company down in Texas, and you'd get the see-through brass, and then you'd cut the top off of your Athearn caboose, and you'd have to put that to make the Mopac one, to scratch build the Mopac. But here you guys are doing just amazing work for us.
This is going to be one of our most detailed cars.
Oh yeah. And you guys, your price points have always been good. That's one thing about Lee English's models is he's never been, you know what I mean? It's a bargain, it seems like.
He tries to keep it very, very reasonable.
I'm trying to say that. I've noticed that about his coal cars,
Available to
the way he's
everybody.
always sold freight cars to us, where it's okay to buy 12 or 14. Right. Yes. I know, right? So it must be fun working for him.
Oh, I absolutely
Are you a
love it.
model railroader yourself?
I am.
So not only are you building this for us, but you're building this for your layout.
Well, actually, I forgot. So I'm trying to make these things easy to maintain. So we have changed the cover to gearbox where it'll be held on with screws. Now we have changes since then. There'll only be the 4 screws, and these two center ones, there's gonna be a pin that goes up in there, just to help out with keeping it from sparting apart and whatnot. And then we've also gone the route with like the pogo pins on the inside to keep it, very mess free, so you're not opening up. It's not too much of a rat's nest in there with the wiring.
No, it's nice when it comes apart clean.
Yep. Trying to make everything very modular, very easy to maintain. If you need a certain part, we'll more than likely have it. That's another thing that I'm trying to push for, is us to stock extra parts. So if you ever need anything in specific, we'll have it.
We need
Handrails, we always
needs to produce extra handrails.
Yeah, they get broken so fast when you take those white things out.
If you're a grandpa like I am and you want your grandkid to play trains, you got to let them touch it. And what is a little boy going to break first? It's going to be the handrails.
Always the handrails.
So we need handrails, manufacturers.
I'm glad you're here, Dave. Grab that microphone right there and tell us about what's going on in Deshler, Nebraska. You probably got that semi-annual show coming up again.
Well, this is our off year. We do this show every other year.
So next year's the big show again.
Yep. The last show that we did, we had 9 manufacturers at our train show, and about 900 people attended.
Nice.
Yep.
Not to interrupt, I'm going to try and push for us to make it next year.
I'll send Lee a personal invite.
One of the things that
Please
was explained to me, Dylan, and this is important when you're in the industry, and that's why it was explained to me, because I was, obviously in the industry and trying to work my way up into this industry.
Yes.
Is when you go to the Spring Creek show. Chris Palomares told me this.
Okay.
When you go to the Spring Creek show, you actually get to have intimate time, private conversations with the other manufacturers that are there. And that's where a lot of deals are made, is at that show. I don't know, maybe it's the air from Deshler, But the fact is, that was the one thing, the way it was pitched to me, and I completely agree about that. That's not just a hobbyist show, and don't get me wrong, 900 hobbyists show up.
Well, it needs to be family oriented, and that's how Spring Creek has always felt as a business to me.
Because he has run a tight ship,
ran.
and honest to God, a lot of these companies want to know how he's done it all these years, because they have run a tight family ship.
Yes.
So, and the internet has only made it more fruitful for you.
Yeah, our website is really taking off.
And I want to thank you for helping us promote this hobby now for going on 4 years.
Well,
thank you.
It's been a part of my life, and I just would love everybody else to enjoy it also.
Yes, totally agree.
Big part of my life.
All right, guys, is that all we got going on here today? Are we going to close it out after this? What do you think, Dirk? That's it.
Yeah.
Usually when we close out the show, we always say go run some trains. Anything else you guys want to say before I do this? I'm glad you're on. This is good.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here. Happy to be with these guys as well.
Just here trying to, improve the hobby and bring more people into it. You got to get more young people. That's
All right,
generally
so
the-
this is the best hobby in the world with some of the best people in it. And like I always say, let's go run some trains. All right? Roll me 45 seconds and I want a cigarette.
Oh, that's great. He has so much energy.
I know, 45. Just like you guys are. You guys want to come out and hang out? We're going to hang out on the bluff tonight and have some fun. We do have a point-to-point layout, like I said. But that's traditionally what a lot of manufacturers do. But I think cultivated philosophy. What do I got to do? Hit stop? Is that all I did? Yeah. Yeah. What just happened?